Let's make this the best 30 minutes of your day. If you have a ball, we're going to take it with us all the way down to the ground, and it's going to go right under your sacrum. Now, my mama makes sure that I don't say words like this in mixed company, so the sacrum is right above your C-R-A-C-K. That's going to give you a good idea where we're going to position it. Once we're there, we want to make sure that we're finding a neutral pelvis. That means our hip bones are shining straight up to the sky, and it's almost a draping sensation of the pelvis over the ball. Do you feel that, Jessie? Kate does not have the ball, and she's still able to mimic the movement we're doing, just not raised on the ball surface. Arms are long, feet are flat, 4 inches apart and parallel. From here, we're going to imagine that your navel is 12 o'clock, and we're going to turn the gear wheels of the pelvis to tip towards 12 o'clock. It's not a great big range of movement, and we don't want to grip our tush. Now, if you think of your pubic bone as 6 o'clock, you turn the gear wheels the opposite way, and then we're kind of sticking our booty out a little bit. Now we're going to come back through center again to 12 o'clock, and think about your left hip bone is 3 o'clock, and we're going to rotate towards the left a little bit, and then come back through center, and now we're going to rotate towards 9 o'clock a little bit. Arms are actively imprinting the floor, back through center. 12 o'clock again. Now we're going to go around the clock. 3, 6, 9, circling around. 12, feel the deep abdominals engage. 3, 6, 9, and 12. Let's go counterclockwise twice. 9, 6, 3, back to 12. So we're loosening up the hips, finding neutral to 9, 6, 3, and 12. Now level it out. We're halfway between 6 and 12. Do you guys feel that with the length between the navel and the pubic bone? All right, from here we're going to do single leg raises, holding that pelvis neutral. So let's think about that right leg becoming weightless. Hover the foot off the floor, hold. Do you feel that deep abdominal connection from the right inner thigh across to the left waistline? That's our diagonal sling. Let's continue the movement all the way up. Now the right leg is in tabletop position directly over the hip at a 90-degree bend. With control, we're not changing the angle of the knee. We're lowering and opening the hip back to start. Now the left side. Peel the left heel off the floor, rising all the way up to tabletop, sink the femur into the pelvis that hasn't moved, and then we're going to set that left leg down again on the right. Arms are imprinting the floor, and the pelvis does not tip back towards 12. So think about reaching towards 6 without arcing into 6. We're on the left leg now. Go ahead and set it down. It looks easy, but I'm feeling a little shaky shake through the core already. Picking up that right leg, setting it back down. Left leg, set it back down with intention. Last time on the right, make it count. Really sink that thigh bone deep into the pelvis. Lengthen it down. Last time, left side. And we're going to bring it all the way down. Go ahead and remove that ball from under your back, and we're going to rise onto our feet with the ball, and we are going to take our feet 4 inches apart parallel at the top of the mat. And here's the balance challenge to get your day started. We're going to set that ball right under our right heel. This is going to help to really teach us where we want to be in a heel raise, and there is no invitation to mash that ball down into the ground. If you pop it, that is not what we are after. Let's go ahead and grab your dumbbells if you have them. And here's where the balance challenge begins. Jessie's excited. Keep all 5 toes imprinting in the floor on that right foot. And we're going to step a natural step back with our left foot. So now we're on the balls of both feet, and you're probably feeling some shaking. That's your core trying to stabilize the pelvis. Glue your eyes to something directly ahead of you, and if that's not good for your body, simply take the ball out and have the heel down. We're going to exhale as we soften both knees, keeping the torso upright. And then we're going to inhale as we narrow 2 straight legs at the top. Ooh, that is no easy task on the ball. Really try to straighten that front leg, Jessie. Exhale as we lower down. I can. That's all right. If it doesn't get all the way straight, that's fine. Inhale as we narrow through the upper inner thighs like tweezers to raise. Exhale as you lower. So a lot of times in lunges, you may have been asked in the past to push through that right heel. That is simply not acceptable. We are trying not to push into that ball. We're instead thinking about lifting via the core, narrowing the pelvis to raise. Let's go ahead and add the arms for the last few. The arms can come long at the sides. As we exhale, take the arms out to shoulder height, keeping the sternum over the pubic bone. Inhale as we narrow. floating up. Exhale as we lower down.